Hey guys, today I've got a quick review and unboxing of the Aaoyun portable power station off of Amazon. This is a very small budget power station. I think it's only about $200. I will have links for it down below. And it's pretty cool because it has 300 watts of output and can charge up to 7 devices at once. So first thoughts that come to mind is perfect for like short-term power outages at home, just enough power to charge your phones, maybe plug in your router if you still have internet. And also it would be great for camping. It's like one of the better portable power stations for camping. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing and do some testing. We're gonna test the solar input. Can you charge this thing with solar? Does it show how much solar input you're getting? That sort of thing. And then we're gonna try to charge a bunch of devices on it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. This is the box that it was delivered in. Aaoyun did send this over for review, by the way, and I'm excited to try it out. So here is the main unit. Let's make sure that we get out all the accessories and instruction manual as well. All right, we'll get into the accessories in a second, but let's go ahead and test out the main unit here. So this is from Aaoyun, like I mentioned. You've got this kind of nice look on the front here, and then this little squishy thing, which I will tell you what that is in a second. Flipping it around here, we have the business end. So it looks like you're going to be able to see the charge on this meter, which is going to be pretty cool if that's the case. Now, the big thing about portable power stations, especially the smaller form factor ones, is that not a lot of them have AC outlets. They've got like typical USB plugs, but that's really not why you would want one of these things, because there's plenty of power banks that are dirt cheap on Amazon, but there's not AC power banks that are pretty cheap on Amazon. So let's go over everything we've got here. Obviously, we've got our one AC port with a button here that we can turn on and off the AC port. We've also got light buttons. I'm going to go ahead and turn the device on. We can see that it came 100% charged, which is promising. That means it holds its charge well. I know a lot of portable power stations kind of lose them over time. So let's try out some different things here. But before we do that, let's see what all it came with. Right here is a carrying strap, and then right here is the USB-C cable that we will use to charge this device. And I believe, yep, it's got a charging icon right there, so we can use that to charge it. And it also does come with a small USB-A to USB-C that you can use to charge your kind of devices and stuff. Now, one thing I'm noticing over here is that it's actually got a little like web knitting to where you could store some stuff in there. So I'm gonna throw a cable in there. That is a nice little touch. And we also have a fan over here to regulate the heat. Over here, we've got a big bulb. And this is actually supposed to be a 360 surround light that you pull out and extend if you're camping. But all right, let's go ahead and start charging this thing and see if we can test out some of these functions. Okay, so I needed to hold the power button here to turn it on, and now you can see it's got that blue light. So with our phone plugged in right here, if we hit the USB button, now we can see we are getting a green light right here, and our phone is charging. So to turn it on, you just have to hold the power button here, and we can see that we are at about 100% power. So now we can go ahead and test some of the lighting functionality. It is pretty light right here, but this is meant to throw light on all sides, which is pretty cool for camping and stuff like that. And then this is a super bright flashlight that is also great for camping or emergencies or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn these off. There is a lot of different lighting options on them. There, we have them all off. And then we'll go ahead and let's plug back in our charging cable. And can we both charge the device and our phone at the same time? It does appear so. And we've already gone from 24 to 26% in that short amount of time. All right, so next thing I want to do is let's load this up with devices. I'm going to go ahead and remove the charging cable, and we'll plug in 4 devices just in the USB ports and see if we can charge all of them at once. So here I'm plugging in a little blower. And you can see down here, that is indeed charging too. We need to find a couple more devices. The next one here, I've got a little laser pointer that we can just plug directly into the device. It's USB-A. And we can see here that we are getting the charging light as well. Phone is still charging too. And lastly, let's go ahead and plug in the cable that came with the device. And I've got a hot glue gun here that we can try to charge as well. So pretty handy that it came with this cable because I was starting to run out of cables. And this will plug into the USB-C here. And where is the charging indicator on this device? Up here, and we are charging that too. So right now, we are charging 4 devices on the USB hub, and they appear to be working fine. So this is all the way up to 28% now for reference. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can charge this thing with solar. I've got some solar panels we'll hook up here. So I've got a little 100-watt solar panel here. This uses MC4 connectors, but an MC4 connector will not plug into this device. You need this converter cable that turns solar into a barrel plug. Now, unfortunately, it got very cloudy right as I was going to do this, but we will go ahead and plug this in and see what, if anything, happens. And yes, you can see now that blue light right here is flashing. So we are getting some charging from these solar panels. So that's pretty cool. You can get a collapsible solar panel. I will have links to both of these in the description, and you can charge it at a campsite or something like that. It's gonna work just fine. All right, last thing we need to test here is, can we charge both USB and AC at the same time? And maybe we'll even turn the lights on as well, just to get kind of maximum output. So the device is on based on the blue light here. We've got our old 4 devices still charging. This one, oh, I need to hit the USB button. There we go. So now they are all charging. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug in this right here. Is just a little USB hub that goes into the wall, and it's charging another little blower here. Let's plug this in. Then we need to hit our AC button. It lights up blue, if you can see that. And now we can see that this is charging. This is charging. Our red light is on there. This is charging. Let's try the flashlight. So this thing appears to have a pretty good amount of power. It's charging all of my devices with all the lights on, and we're still sitting at 100%, though it may take a little bit longer than that to drain everything. So overall, seems to be a pretty good power station for camping, or you can imagine if the power was out, charging all your phones and your family without issue. So I will have links to this down below. Again, guys, check it out. And I'll leave the rest of my tech reviews and solar reviews and power station reviews in a playlist in the top right. Thanks for watching Modern Reviews.